Hello, happy Independence Day anniversary. You're watching ERi-TV and welcome to English News Broadcast. These are the top stories. Message of congratulations in connection with the 30th Independence Day anniversary continue. 11 patients diagnosed positive for COVID-19 in tests carried out today. Global COVID-19 cases and deaths toll continue to rise. And Nigeria's army chief and 10 others killed in plane crash. The local news. President Cyril Ramaphosa of the Republic of South Africa, King William Alexander of the Kingdom of the Netherlands, as well as President Vladimir Putin of the Russian Federation sent messages of congratulations on the occasion of the 30th Independence Day anniversary. In their messages, the leaders wished good health to President Isaias Afwerki and peace and prosperity to the Eritrean people. In their message, King William Alexander of the Kingdom of the Netherlands said the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic represents unprecedented global challenge and wish that the Eritrean people have strength, courage, and health. President Vladimir Putin expressed confidence that the bilateral relations between the two countries will continue to further develop for the well-being of the two nations and for the benefit of strengthening regional stability and security. We have an announcement from the Ministry of Health. 11 patients have been diagnosed positive for COVID-19 and tests carried out today at quarantine centers in Asmara 10 Central Region and Adibara 1 Gashbaka Region. The total number of confirmed cases in the country to date has accordingly risen to 3,932. The total number of recovered patients to date stands at 3,711, while the number of deaths is 14. Ministry of Health, Asmara, May 22, 2021. The Ministry of Health pointed out that Eritrea is set to repeat the successes it achieved in the implementation of the Millennium Development Goals of the 2030 Sustainable Development Goals Agenda. Mr. Tewolde Johannes, Director of Policy and Planning at the Ministry of Health, said the Sustainable Development Goals are a continuation and expansion of the scope of the coverage of the MDGs that are aimed at achieving a better and more sustainable future for all by 2030, and that the integration of all bodies and the formation of a coordinated body is utmost important of its success. Stating the Ministry of Health, unlike the SDGs, has revised policies and guidelines. Mr. Tewolde said a roadmap has been prepared to ensure basic health care and global health coverage, as well as strengthening health system. He also said that the ratio of maternal deaths that was 1,000 out of 100,000 in 1991 has declined to 485. An infant death rate that was 117 out of 1,000 decreased to 44. And under 1-year-old child mortality rate that was 151 out of 1,000 declined to 33. Prenatal visits by pregnant women have increased to 95%, and vaccination coverage nationwide reached 94%. Regarding the prevalence of communicable diseases, Mr. Tewolde said only 0.18% of pregnant women that have undergone tests were found HIV positive, and the prevalence of malaria and TB has been dramatically reduced to the level that are no more public health threats in the country. The director also said 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development that the General Assembly of the United Nations adopted in September 2015 includes 17 Sustainable Development Goals. The 30th Independence Day anniversary has been colorfully celebrated in the Northern Red Sea and Gashbaka regions on the 20th of May under the theme Resilient as Ever. In the celebratory event held in the port city of Massawa, Ms. Asmarat Abraha, governor of the Northern Red Sea region, said, despite the unprecedented challenges encountered, praiseworthy achievements have been registered through integrated effort on the part of the government, the people, and members of the National Defense Forces. Ms. Asmarat also said that strong foundation has been laid to ensure social justice and to develop academic and skill capacity of citizens, especially that of the youth. The chairperson of the Holidays Coordinating Committee in the region, Ms. Zainab Omar, commended all that contributed to realize the colorful celebration event and called for reinforced participation in the national development drives. In related news, the 30th Independence Day anniversary was celebrated in Baran on the 20th of May at regional level. Speaking at the occasion, Ambassador Mohammed Al-Hroui, governor of the region, said, in the past 30 years, the Eritrean people have emerged victorious by foiling the various hostilities and challenges, and called on every citizen to strengthen participation and contribution in the nation-building process. The chairman of the Holidays Coordinating Committee in the region, Idris Saleh, said that the Independence Day celebration has been conducted in all subzones, respecting the guidelines issued to control the spread of the COVID-19 pandemic, and that attests to the commitment and noble values of the Eritrean people. And now international news is next, after a short break. Welcome back. The total number of confirmed COVID-19 cases globally surpassed 166 million today, with the death toll exceeding 3.5 million. This is according to media reports. India's COVID-19 total rose to more than 26 million, with more than 257,000 new cases registered in the past 24 hours. This is according to the country's health ministry. Big pharmaceutical companies, leaders of leading economies of the world, faced up to the staggering global imbalance in the fight against the COVID-19 pandemic and made big pledges to up supplies of cut-price vaccines to poorer regions. Lavishly funded mass inoculation campaigns are helping some wealthy nations slash infections, but few shots have reached poorer nations where the virus is still raging, sometimes hysterically drawing accusations of vaccine apartheid. More than 80% of the first billion shots went to rich countries compared to the 0.2% for low-income nations. Nigeria's top-ranking army commander, Lieutenant General Ibrahim Atahiru, and other military officials are being killed when their plane crashed in the country's north. This according to officials. The incident occurred due to stormy weather as the plane was landing at the Kaduna International Airport. The armed forces said in a statement, adding that the crash claimed the lives of 10 other officers, including the crew. There was no immediate information provided about what may have caused the plane crash, but Brigadier General Mohammed Yarima said more details will be released soon. The names of the other military officials who died were not made public. Chief of the Army Staff Atahiru was only selected by President Muhammadu Buhari in January as part of a shake-up of the top military command to better fight surging violence, including the more than decade-long battle against the Boko Haram armed group. U.S. President Joe Biden has appointed a special envoy to engage North Korea in dialogue, saying he and South Korea's President Moon Jae-in remain deeply concerned about Pyongyang's nuclear arsenal. At a joint news conference, Biden also said he would meet North Korean leader Kim Jong-un under the right conditions. The U.S. President told reporters at the White House that his ultimate goal was the complete denuclearization of the Korean Peninsula, but he said he was under no illusion about the difficulty of getting North Korea to give up its nuclear arsenal. Korean-American diplomat Sang Kim served as special envoy for North Korea under former President Barack Obama and helped set out former President Donald Trump's summit with Kim. A fast-moving brush fire threatened property and prompted evacuation orders in coastal California. So-called Loma fire that broke out in West Side neighborhood of Santa Barbara scorched at least 8 hectares of brush and damaged at least one home before firefighters managed to contain it overnight. The fire is now 40% contained. This is according to Santa Barbara County fire officials. Gusty wind conditions fanned the flames that also threatened 50 other homes and commercial buildings in the area. That's the news for today. And now let's remind you the top stories. Messages of congratulations continue with the 30th Independence Day anniversary. 11 patients diagnosed positive for COVID-19 and tests carried out today. The global COVID-19 case and death toll continue to rise. And Nigeria's army chief and 10 others killed in plane crash.